Banana boat. Hey, everybody. And we're live. Welcome, everybody. We are the Order of the Dice, coming to you live every Thursday night, 8:30-ish Mountain. Yeah, we're down half our crew tonight, almost. But, yeah, we will soldier on. So, tonight, we're doing some Storm King's Thunder. Oh, by the way, if you're coming to us live on Twitch, please hit that like button, or excuse me, that follow button, and consider throwing us a Twitch Prime our way if you got a spare. If you're coming to us on YouTube, thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. And are we doing a recap this week? Or
I will give a quick recap.
awesome.
Yes.
Take it away, Mr. Dungeon Master Nick.
Yes, so last week our party, after dismantling some stone giants, they were camped outside of it. Well, not camped, but they were parked outside of a mine cave that the giants seemed to be mining. And the adventurers were eventually joined by one of their party members that had stayed behind and had yet to see what they were doing. But upon him joining them, they decided, screw it, we're going to go into this cave and see what else we can find, because we believe we had seen a
thing.
Yeah, hold on. Drawing a blank on the name. For a smelting station for smelting the ore. And our tinker friend, of course, wanted to get his hands on that. Now, once they got down in there, everything seemed abandoned at first until creatures started, well, one creature specifically, jumped out of the ground and began attacking the party. Didn't look like it was going to be too much of a problem until they also realized there were some stalactite-looking creatures falling on them, while they were also being attacked by these ground creatures that were stunning and paralyzing, or attempting to paralyze them. The party did eventually dismantle all the foes, and then Sizzle began to actually create ore. He successfully made about 75 pounds worth of ore, so quite a bit of adamantite ore. They'd camped out in a hut, licked their wounds, were just getting to ready to leave the mine when they were set upon by a monstrous purple worm. Looked scary. Apparently it wasn't too scary for the party, because I believe their second round of attacks, they destroyed said worm. Then they spent a good amount of time deciding how they were going to dismantle this worm for parts. I don't know how else to describe it. They successfully did harvest some teeth, literally the size of many of the people in their party, and some poison, and they returned to their barges, where they set back upon their way towards Barge Right Inn on barges. They successfully made it to the shores of Barge Right Inn with their goods in tow, which they'd been paid by Shalvis to get to Barge Right Inn, and that is where we left off. So the party has just literally docked at Barge Right Inn. Shalvis immediately has his deckhand start unloading the barges and transferring his goods to wagons, and begins moving them into the town of Barge Right. Now, Barge Right, as you guys are looking at it, and even from the river, you all can already smell the rich smell of manure and filth. It is not a clean town. The town itself, from what you can see peeking over the wooden fence, looks like it's almost rickshawed together in different ways, like it has been rebuilt and built several times. On the very, very top of it, sitting on top of almost a mound, is the largest building in the entire area, to which you can only assume is Barge Right in itself, which is what it's named after. Now, on the other side of the river, across a very dilapidated bridge that is about the width of a single wagon, looks like it's fallen apart. It's definitely seen better days, maybe a little sketchy to even cross. You have the town of Wamford, which is still dilapidated, not as bad as Barge Right. However, the smell that you smell is definitely wafting more from Barge Right in. So he has the wagons now loaded, and they begin moving in to Barge Right in. Remember, he has promised payment upon completion, and that is where I will leave you guys with what you would like to do.
What are we supposed to do?
Chalvis says, if you will just follow me into town, I will secure your payment.
Cool. We will follow
Or
him
into
into
Barge Right
town,
Inn.
into the Barge Right Inn, and get our payment. Sounds good.
Yep.
We
So
also need to find a place to sell some stuff.
okay, as you guys make your way into Barge Right Inn itself, you notice there's many inhabitants. All of them look like they've seen better times, but there are various shops around. Quite a few people moving around. Shalvis actually takes his wagon up to one of the storefronts itself and parks it, and his hands start unloading it. And then he approaches you all and says, "Come with me inside, and I will get you your payment, maybe a couple of drinks." It's been definitely an interesting couple of days on the river. After I get your payment, my recommendation would absolutely be go up to Barge Right in itself. It's definitely the nicest place you can stay, and getting up out of the smell up on top of that hill would probably be nice for you guys. They'll probably have showers, warm beds, good food, and definitely drink. For payment, so now, or Shalvis. Once you guys are actually in town, he pulls you aside a little bit and he gives you a bundle that contains a block of excellent cheese wrapped in silk, a black bottle of old Barge Right in wine, and a folded piece of parchment on which you see the following words are written: Zira, the Happy Cow, Daggerford.
Why are these names written down?
If you can give me a intelligence check.
I can do that. Just straight int.
Yep. And you can roll
I'm gonna
physical
roll.
or digital dice, whichever one
I'm
you
gonna
guys
roll
want.
as well.
23.
So, Zanosh, you know
Yeah,
that
that was pretty good.
That was pretty.
in the town of Daggerford, there is a inn that you have heard that's run by halflings called the Happy Cow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and who's Zira?
Zira, you are not exactly sure, but you suspect that if you were to go to the Happy Cow in Daggerford, you would find Zira.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yep.
And why do we want
He
to go there?
only if you wanted to see what's there, but
Why?
after
Also, kind of curious about Zira.
Why are we
Yep.
curious about Zira?
It's a funny name.
Is there any reason?
so
Not really.
Shalvis also tells you in private, now that you're inside,
Uh-huh.
that he is a Zentirum spy, and these goods were for the benefit of the Zentirum.
Oh, okay. So he's not a very good spy because he's just blabbing about it.
Because
Got it.
he's telling us.
Nope. It is only you guys that are here now inside
okay.
of it. This is his shop.
I mean,
so
I guess
that's
he
why
knows
he
we
waited
work for
till.
them too.
Did you guys ever tell him that you did?
No.
I don't know, but I assume that the Zentarum would have like a network of people.
If he's
Yep.
a spy, he may know.
Yeah.
And he tells you that, hey, I've been really impressed with how you guys have handled yourselves. If you're ever looking for more work, the Zentarum are very well known for paying well
Cool.
for stuff. Now, he has no idea you guys already have it in there, but he's just giving you guys the...
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
That's it. So he pays you guys and makes his recommendation on where to stay.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
I can't remember if he is going to give you guys, but he does say hold on to that piece of paper, and if you ever visit Daggerford, seek out Zira, for I'm sure she might, with this paper, even give you some more information, and
All right.
Zira always has a way to find treasure.
Cool.
Question:
Yes.
with the workshop, are we towing that with us?
You guys have...
I guess I should probably be asking my artificer.
You guys put it in a bag, dismantled it, and put it in one of the bag of holdings.
Of course
Yeah.
we are. But, mate, what do you think we would do with it?
I honestly don't know. I don't know what it's even for. So
It's to make you cool things.
right, but how? If we don't have space for this thing in an inn, do we? Or can you put it together easy?
Well, you helped me take it apart. It's something we could, I don't know, we could play with it. We'll find a spot.
Fair enough.
Yes.
We have, I think we have a home, don't we? Don't we have a central base that we can, go back to, and people are supposed to be working on it for us or something?
Or we should create one.
Well, we could create one, but where would we create it?
I don't know. Where should we? Where is home base?
Well, remember, you guys have already paid a handsome fee
For what?
at Nightstone for literally a keep that they are rebuilding for you guys.
Oh, well, that's cool. Yeah, we should do that.
I like that.
At Nightstone?
Yeah. At Nightstone, where we started.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
don't you blokes remember? We were at Nightstone, and Ro, he's fun. He gets us into some trouble. He shot a guy in the back who was supposed to be helping us clear it out, and it turned into this big fight, and I almost
no,
died.
I remember that.
Oh, all right,
Yeah,
all right.
that
Nightstone.
seems
We
very.
do have a place there we could go, and after we do a couple of these errands, and we could go there, and then I could set it up there, and we could make
I think that's
cool things.
What if we paid
I think that's
somebody
probably-
to go
that's
set
probably
it
our
up
best.
for us?
also.
I don't know if I trust anybody
Okay.
else,
Well,
but we could. I don't
Well, we
know.
could-
Do we have
we
enough
could-
money?
I'm sure we do.
Well, let me just put this out there. I have.
Don't talk about the money in front of people.
Hold on. Do you guys speak? You guys don't speak bird folk. Dang it.
As a reminder, you guys have about 9 or 10 side kind of missions quests that you were
Yeah.
kind of going on a tour. You decided to start at the most northern portion because the river took you there easily, and then you were going to work your way back down and around, which will eventually put you back literally right next to Nightstone.
Okay.
Probably within a day's journey of Nightstone.
Cool.
Listen, let's just do what we need to do here, and we'll collect some cool stuff along the way, so that when we do make it back there, we can make an epic. You could call it a bastion. That could be where we live. Is this
Let's
bastion?
do it.
And then I can let you guys go on the cool quests while I just make cool stuff.
I like it. I like it very much.
Although you guys don't know what the cool stuff is, so maybe I do need to go with you because there are times where you guys leave some stuff that needs to be gathered.
Yeah, you could give me a list.
Well, he wouldn't know the list unless he's seen it. Like,
This is
Just a general one, you know? A general one.
a general list. No, listen, the cool thing about being out with you guys is you keep getting attacked by the craziest things, and it is so fun to get what I can from them and just see what we can make. I mean,
That's
I met a
true.
dragon with you guys. I mean, this is
That's true.
amazing. Have you seen the shield? It's cool. And we got to make more of it.
Agreed.
But I do need this forge to be put together to really take that ore that we've got and turn it into something we can make stuff with.
and as a reminder, while I'm looking at your guys' character sheets, Zanosh seems to be the only one who leveled up to level 10.
Oh, good for me.
I didn't know we were at level 10. I like that idea.
I do believe you're all supposed to be level 10 now. I think I
Yes.
told you that
Are we?
at the end of
Oh, I missed that.
the last session. So feel free to upgrade your guys to level 10 as I suspect today will be more role-playing, FYI, but I never know with you people.
Yeah,
It's you people.
I think today will be more of that.
Are you guys still hanging out in the store? Are you going back out to the streets?
What's in the store, Nick? Like
Yeah.
anything that we might want.
This is kind of a general goods store itself. He was moving food to this location specifically as you watch them unload the wagons. And you've been on the barges for almost 3 days now plus. It's mostly general goods is what he's moving here. Foods, wines, beers.
By the way, did either of you, because I was typing something, did either of you record the cheese and everything else he gave us?
No.
No, I did not. Yeah.
So, whoever wants to.
The Ark.
It is a bundle that contains a block of excellent cheese wrapped in silk and a black bottle of old barge right wine and the folded piece of parchment that are written on that parchment when you unfold it are the following words: Zira, Z-I-R-A.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
The Happy Cow, Daggerford.
Okay. I missed. I
Does
got the
any of
zero
that make
Happy
sense
Cow and
to me,
Daggerford,
or
but not the fine cheese or the fine wine.
like?
I thought you figured out it was a location.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, where
It's
is
a
the
it's
Happy
an
Cow?
inn.
Where?
It's an inn in
It's in
Daggerford.
Oh,
Daggerford.
Yeah.
well then what's
Daggerford
Zira?
is the town. Zero is a person in the Happy Cow that we
okay.
can ask for
So we should go
like
there.
help from or whatever.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a
you could
thing.
add it to your list. And I can go back through everything
No, you're
before you
good.
guys leave here so you know where you want to go next.
We're
Yep.
good.
Cool.
Yeah, we're.
What
are our options? Because are we kind of done here since we delivered that stuff?
You are done here. There's a great place to stay at Bargerite in itself.
Eh.
You guys can continue on your journey.
We can continue on our
Eh.
journey. There's nothing else for us here, right?
If we got nothing else here to do, like mates, I say we either eat and sleep or we just go.
When
what
you
time
guys,
is it?
it's probably midday at this point.
Yeah, we can just go.
You won't go? All right. Let's.
Yeah.
The Ark.
As-
Listen, where's everybody else at, by the way?
Yeah.
Probably on the barge, maybe, or
They're still asleep on the barge right now.
All right.
We will say that, for the sake of story, that potentially they, after fighting the purple worm, are undergoing some latent effects, or not even the purple worms, but the other creatures, the worm-like creatures that jumped out of the ground at you, are feeling some effects of the poisons that you used that managed to only paralyze Zanosh, but they seem to be a little ill and might need a little bit of downtime.
Very good.
Now, as you guys move out of the building itself, you are approached by a gentleman that think he's a little rough around the edges, older man, so skinny you can see every vein in his body, like you wondering how he's even moving around, very frail. But he introduces himself and he says, "Gentlemen, my name is..." I gotta find his name now. There we go.
Bob.
My name is Laren. Please be careful while staying in Womford and Bardrite. The bat, I believe, is killing people and draining them.
Ooh. Yeah, no,
The
thank you.
bat.
So don't spend any nights out in the streets.
Okay.
And also, you've noticed now that you're kind of back out in the streets itself, it might be the stench itself, but there is a mist that seems to just cling to inside of this entire Bardrite Inn area, making it just feel foggy all the time.
Now, listen, as I mentioned before, you guys get attacked by the craziest beasts that usually have some cool stuff going on. And this old geezer has just mentioned that there's a bat killing people. Now, I don't know how he knows about it because there's no way he could escape from a bat that sucks people's life away. But what sort of interesting things could we find if we found this bat? I'm just saying.
He overhears you a little bit. I've lived here my entire life, and it's only been in the past decade that it feels like at least one person a month seems to disappear from this town, and the body's never recovered.
But we could go after it.
Is it? You said it happens once a month.
Once a month, one person at least a month that I know of.
Is it like a certain time every month? Like, hey,
Certain
you know
area?
what? It's the third Wednesday, and we're just going to stay inside because tonight's the night someone's going to disappear.
No, but I can tell you it's all. If we have travelers from out of town, they tend to be most at risk. More specifically, we've had some people from the Lord's Alliance who have come here to try to
Important people.
find or start collecting or set up taxation in the town, and they always disappear.
Gotta respect it. I don't hate the bat.
Tax people, the Lord Alliance, and they always disappear. Aren't the Lord Alliance people who have lots of money in their pockets when they disappear?
They do, and that's why they're here trying to get taxes. That's what they care about is taxes. I have sneaky suspicions of a few different people, but I can't pin it on them. I have no evidence. One, we call her Creek. She is a Kenku, and she is the Undertaker. Shady person, shady job. Interestingly enough, bodies disappear. Another person that may be worth talking to is Mr. Pokerm, the half-orc Smitty in this town. And we
I'd like to
also
talk to him just in general, so that sounds great.
we also have a midwife that is Drow, and I just don't trust Drow.
Who does?
But as far as I can tell, I can't pin it on any one of the three of them. They just might be a good source to start questioning and asking. But be
mean-
careful, because I think this is dangerous for out of
Listen.
towners.
Danger. We laugh in the face of danger.
I think we can handle it. We killed a purple worm yesterday. So
The Smitty's name is Romerick
Romerick.
Poker.
Hmm.
He goes by Romerick. I will only say this: when you're questioning him, he's always mad and always angry. So be wary of the temper on that guy.
So question for you: why is he always mad? And then
Yeah, what's he
my
mad
other
about?
question for you is: do any of them look like a bat that would just,
I mean, a kanku
attack
is a
you?
raven.
The reason that people talk about it and call it the bat is not all the time do we recover the bodies, but 2 or 3 times we've found the bodies and they seem to be drained of all their liquids.
That seems like something we've already faced.
Right?
Have we?
Yeah, you don't remember?
Was it
You
Shardy?
guys
don't
ran
remember?
away. You ran away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we ran away very, very quickly.
The vampires.
You
Oh,
guys
that's
ran into
right.
a coven of
Mhm.
vampires, not just
Yeah,
one.
Listen,
That
do we
was-
want to deal
that
with
was
that
the
now?
day.
I don't know.
I can say, because this affects me and my kin in the town, another source is about a month ago we had we have a spring that's known for having magical properties
Mm-hmm.
because the water always tasted fantastic. And you see this shithole we're in. Fantastic water was just a rare thing. Up until about a month ago, the water started to taste terrible. So
terrible
if you
how?
wanted awful, not like
No, like metallic. Does it taste like a battery?
you could taste it for yourselves, but I feel like something died down there.
Ooh.
Ugh. Well, actually, I'd be okay with that.
Or corrupted the spring with dark magics. And he looks right at Zanosh and he says, "You
Mm.
look like you know your way around magic."
Well, yes.
I would be willing to pay you
Ooh, money.
to investigate the well myself.
Actually, we've already got a ton of money. Do we need that? Do we need more?
I mean,
How much?
what would you
money.
pay us with? Trinkets, money, or maybe information? Because you're right, we don't need money.
If you don't need money,
Listen, we can always use money.
Hmm.
How are we going to have a bastion? We got to pay people for our bastion. More money is always a good thing.
Yeah, I don't.
he's like, I'm not
It's
a
fine,
wealthy
fine.
or
Money-
rich
money
man,
too,
but
but-
I would give my life savings of 50 gold pieces for this.
Jeez,
We can pass.
All right,
50 gold.
for a vampire.
Let me ask you this. You seem like you know things, at least a little bit, in this area.
I have been around here for a long time, friends.
Do you know... Are there any... How can I put this delicately? Like, caves full of treasure near here that would be dangerous for most people, but that we might be able to handle? Things like that. Because that's something that I would be willing to go check out the spring for.
I've heard some rumors of a few different places that you could look.
That's what I'm talking about.
Also, although I'm only paying the 50 gold pieces, there may be some folks over in Womford that would also be willing to chip in, and even here
Okay.
locally, quite frankly, because again,
Okay.
This is our source of clean drinking water.
Right, right.
We
Maybe
have
even a
the
discount for
river, but as you,
services.
yeah, we have the river, but I wouldn't drink out of that river because of all the wash coming out of Barge Ride itself, and you can smell this place. So usually what I've had to do since this has happened is I go upstream about a mile and fill casks once a week to bring back. And I think a lot of other folks are doing the same thing. And really, I wish you guys could have tasted the spring prior. People even swore it had healing properties prior to it going sour. I don't know how else to describe it other than sour.
Hmm. All right. We could
You
check
could
it out
also maybe find
if we have
more.
some time.
You could also probably find more information at the inn itself. They still seem to have good drinking water at the inn itself,
And
which I think
Wolford's
is
like
kind of
just
interesting.
right next door, right?
Yeah, it's like just on the other side of the
Okay,
bridge.
cool.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
What are you guys
Well,
thinking?
do you guys want to do this or not? We could fight a vampire instead of running away this time, or we could
Hopefully
move
it's
on
just
to our
one.
next thing, or we could, I don't know, eat, drink, have a good night's sleep, ask for this nice gentleman. What was your name, old man?
Yes, my name. I go by. Oh man, where did I lose his name again? So Laren is my first name. Laren. Hoskell is my family name.
Laren, do you think you could talk to these people and find out how much money everyone has got that is willing to pay us for this, so we can see if it's worth our time?
I was gonna pay you just to investigate the well, but if you guys are saying you think you could actually find the bat and get
I'm
rid of
not
him,
making any promises. I just want to know how much it's worth.
I'll ask around while you guys are staying here and
Yeah,
see what we can pull together.
just do that.
Yeah. So he shuffles off after that. You even, as you see him in the distance before he disappears into the kind of mist, you see him start talking to different people, and they're handing him some coins, and he's adding it into his purse. So he's already begun collection from what I would call the common folk of this area. And between the two, this town, maybe 100 folks. The other side looks much larger. You can only surmise that 3-4 times live over there on the cleaner side.
Cool. So what do we want to do?
Well, now that we have just us, do you guys think it's worth our time sticking around, or do we want to keep moving on?
You also have your companions that you would have passed out on a barge right now.
Yeah.
True, true. If it means we find cool things, I'm in.
Can you pop
Otherwise,
the map up again?
no.
The map of the area, Nick?
Yeah, like the north.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me pop that up for you real quick. So many maps.
Yeah, that one. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're like...
You're like right here.
Yeah.
Yep. Other areas, just if I'm highlighting them real quick. From your other quests, Leaferless, the giant tree, was hoping that you guys might be able to find his maker
Mm-hmm.
that knew about a lot of things going on. That looks like it was in.
Hmm.
Oh, that's the name. So his maker's name is Airglass.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like he left Golden Fields 30 years ago on a pilgrimage to Shadowtop Cathedral.
Which is where?
Shadowtop Cathedral. It looks like you continue to follow the river you guys are on towards. Oh, sorry.
There's a couple of forks coming up the. Oh wait, no, up here through the Slumber Hills.
Yeah. I believe it's close to Stonebridge.
So that's a possibility.
Yep, so that's one place you could continue to travel north.
Okay.
Okay. And the other place, Z Lang herself had given you that black pearl pendant
Dagger
that you would go
Ford.
to Waterdeep, which is down south.
Yep, I see Waterdeep.
Yep. Miros, who was the Yeti-looking guy,
Mm-hmm.
wanted you guys to go to. Let's see, what is it?
And we've already been to
Amphel. That's right.
Nightstone is
You
where a
Amphel.
bastion could be. Okay. To
Yep.
where?
Amphel, which is kind of to the left there and down.
I see
Amphel. Yep. Naxine had mentioned that Naxine's the one that wanted you to find the dragon, if you guys remember.
We've been to Golden Fields.
Or a dragon expert.
Okay.
Also in Waterdeep.
Okay.
You could go ahead and add Daggerford to that now,
Yeah.
since you just picked up that little development.
Yep.
Orin said that there were giants rampaging all through the north, and you could go to Daggerford as well, to the Happy Cow Tavern. So that's 2 reasons to go to the Happy Cow Tavern.
Okay.
And I believe that's it.
Okay.
And then, of course, returning back to your
Nightstone.
potential bastion.
So we're as far north as we're going to get unless we go to Stonebridge.
Yeah.
Oh, who jumped on without telling me? There we go.
Win. I think it's Win. Yeah.
That's one.
Yep. Just change this up then. Do.
Let me double check on the Stonebridge. I gotta see the exact location of that, because I think it actually might be even further north and might be something you guys want to do at a later time, because it is very far north. I think 30 years ago. Ghost Crater, Moon of New Arrows. 30 years ago to Shadowtop Cathedral. Chapter 3. Let me just go back to Chapter 3 here and see where Shadowtop. Let me find Shadowtop Cathedral real quick here, guys. Shadowtop Cathedral. Okay, RS. There we go. Shadowtop Cathedral. Oh, that is all the way up at the High Forest.
Oh. Well, High Forest is big. Where in the High Forest?
Yeah. Oh, there it is. I see it.
What? Grandfather Tree?
No, the Shadowtop
Shadowtop?
Cathedral's right here.
Got it. That's way the
Yep.
heck out of the way, though.
It is, and it doesn't look like you can take. Well, yeah, you can take the Dissarin River because if you look, if
Yeah, it actually forks.
you get to Yartar, you can fork, and you could maybe hire the barges to continue
Okay.
if you wanted to.
All right.
Yep. And I'll give you the color for that. Specifically, was Leaferless had said that with all these giant sightings, you guys have seen that Arglass
Mm-hmm.
was a member of the Emerald Enclave, but also an adventurer who slew many giants in his day.
Very good.
Yep. And specifically, that druid, who was his creator, recommended that you also search out an old treant named Turlang, specifically at Shadowtop Cathedral.
Okay.
Yep. And as you guys are sitting here discussing what you're going to do, up walks Ro, who has awoken from sleeping on the barge where
Very
you guys
nice.
had delivered the goods, looking just fine as day. Like maybe he just shook off whatever paralytics were keeping him napping a little extra longer.
Mostly the alcohol.
Could have totally been that too.
Hey, we're figuring out where to go.
Hey,
Oh,
Ro,
adventure.
I have a question for you. They apparently have somebody called the Bat that comes and sucks all of the liquids out of anybody once a month. Do you want to investigate and maybe find a vampire and kill it?
Yeah, pretty sure it's a vampire.
That sounds awesome. We're kind of a big deal. Why not?
Well, do you want to do that? Right now, it's only 50 gold coins a person. Or we could continue onward and do some of the other things we want in other places. What sounds good to you?
Well, we also know where some other vampires are at. We still got to go back and smoke those fools.
We're gonna need. Let's start with one. Get the
I
experience.
think we got to
right?
get tougher.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, you weren't here for this row, but you guys should all be level 10.
I think we are level 10, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said last time, but I didn't see. I
I
just
missed
checked
it.
nobody else's character sheets, but Zanosh got updated.
I just barely did mine, so. Yeah.
I'm at 9. I will go ahead and fix that and pick up my Indomitable.
Nice.
Kienesu Papa, mis hijos.
I'm gonna erase the one that I mistold you real quick. Erase size, sure. Because we don't care about that anymore. Stonebridge doesn't mean nothing. So you guys could continue north to the last place all the way at Shadowtop Cathedral if you wanted to. You could investigate these murders here at Bargewright and Wormford. Or you could head down south towards Amphel, Waterdeep, and Nightstone.
we've already been to Golden Fields. Why don't we just do?
Golden.
I say let's just keep it short. Go to Amphil, and then Waterdeep, and then yeah. I don't really
we've
see
already- yeah.
like what's the benefit of going all the way up to Shadowtop Cathedral anyway?
Aside from the fact that there is a druid powerful enough to create these treant creatures, and he's made at least 2, and he has a history of slaying dragons and not dragons, but slaying giants and might know a little bit more of what's going on here. That's it.
Well, do we want to? I mean, time doesn't really matter to us, does it?
Not really.
You guys aren't on a ticking clock right now at all.
Who wants
Other
to
than
go...
you know that there seems to be a lot of giants about.
Yeah, who wants to go to Shadow? North or north or west? What's the vote?
Sizzle
Pistols.
takes his finger, gets it wet, puts it up in the air. What way is the wind blowing?
Roll a d8.
Yeah, give me
Ooh, yeah.
a
I'll roll a
D8
D8,
roll because
just
that's
for fun.
fun.
1 is north. Yeah.
2.
Northwest. East. Northeast. Oh, Shadowtop Cathedral it is.
Okay. So it is a long journey. If you guys wanted to do it via a walking, it would probably be, I don't even know, a month's journey to go up that way.
We want to take the boat because you can take
If
the
you
river
take
all the
the
way there.
boat, you could probably do it in a week. You know
Yeah,
what I
let's do
mean?
that.
Yeah,
But
let's
you
take
will
the
have
boat.
to hire some boats, which you guys have a lot of goods right now, but not a lot of funds.
We have diamonds. Don't we have like a
See,
sack?
I
Yeah, we
think
have
that's
diamonds
why
and
we should go to
rubies.
Waterdeep. I think we should go to Waterdeep, sell some stuff, pick up some stuff. Let Scott finish manufacturing my dope ass pistol.
Now, nobody's asked me if you guys could sell what you have here.
Oh, let's do that.
These people seem poor.
So, the general population does appear poor. However, if you asked around for a little bit, you might find DM hints. You might find out there's other stuffs.
Womford.
Also, I will
heard-
remind you that you do know there's a smithy here.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Listen, if Ro, here's a suggestion. Just a suggestion. I can go and talk to the smithy. You guys can come with me if you want. I'm going to convince him to let me work in his smithy, so that I can maybe work on some stuff for you while we also rest, eat, whatever, and decide where we're going next.
And if the sucky guy shows up, then we'll smoke his sucky ass.
And maybe we find out that it's worth it for us to stay here. Otherwise, no, it's not. It's just one day. We're midway through the day. We'll hang out. I'll make some cool stuff. I think that's what we should do.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'm down for whatever.
you guys are gonna kind of split the party up here, and some of you guys are gonna go check out the inn or Womford. Or...
We don't have to.
Yeah,
split
I'm
up.
gonna
You guys
go
can come
drink.
with me.
I'm going wherever Ro goes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go drink and make merry and find a vampire.
So the best place to drink for where you're at is definitely, and you guys would be able to find this out very quickly. If you ask a couple of folk just walking around in the misty, stinky ass streets, Barge Riding is the place to go. Like, they are known for that wine that you already got one taste of, that he gave you a free bottle of.
Are we already there?
You guys aren't actually, you are in Barge Ride in the town, but the inn itself that it's named after is actually on the top of kind of a large hill and built up really, really tall.
All right. Well, we're here. Why don't we go there?
So as you guys approach Barge Ride Inn, there is actually, the only way to get up it is an elevator. And there are about 8 guards at the bottom of the elevator.
Okay.
Guards, but, you know,
Yeah.
they're mostly there to kind of
One
pull
fireball.
you up.
Yeah.
They're basically there to help you pull up to get to the inn.
Mm-hmm.
And they, as you approach them, they're like, yeah, it's about, what's the exact cost they give you to get up there? It is a hefty fee of... Where did they say how much it costs you to get up there? $5 gold pieces per person to get up is what they tell you.
Okay, I pay it.
Okay. They put you on there. You can't really bring anything but what you can carry because it's literally like one person fits on this sucker at a time. They start wheeling you up, and you immediately notice as you get about halfway up that you no longer smell the stench of the town. You get all the way up, and you're able to walk off, and it is a large building. Definitely much... It is very well taken care of, whereas the rest of the town looks like a shithole and smells like a shithole. So you get up there, and they pull the elevator back down. Who's going next?
Man, we need more money.
We got money.
Yeah.
We got money from the cave.
Got
There were
goods.
diamonds, weren't there?
We got goods. We need we have
Yeah,
goods.
that's why we need to go to Waterdeep to transfer that into loot.
Yeah, we need to liquidate.
So what are we doing?
Yeah,
guys?
so I'll pay my 5 gold and go with everyone else.
Okay. So they will, each one of you guys up there.
Wait. Is the blacksmith up or is the blacksmith where we're at?
The blacksmith is down in the town.
I'm going to the blacksmith.
All right, bye.
So they cart everybody up, but Sizzle. By the way, Wit, I believe, has most of those diamonds and stuff passed out in the barge in his bag of holding.
Yep.
Can we just sell all this stuff?
You can.
Okay, we do that.
Okay.
We don't
We'll
want to
say you
sell
guys
it
do
here,
that.
though.
No.
Mhm. No? When we get a better price out here where stuff's rare?
I just don't know that they're going to have that much coin.
All right.
I mean, you guys could ask around and see what the market's like.
No, I'll wait
I like
until we get to Waterdeep. That's fine.
Yeah.
We can. I think you ask around, but I'm not with you guys. I'm going to the.
Okay. So, holding on to the goods, you guys are going up to the inn. I'll start with Sizzle, because I think this is going to be fun to roleplay real quick anyways. So, as you're walking through the town and asking for directions to find exactly where this guy's at, because again, you can't see really good through the mist. People point you there, but as you get closer, you start hearing the banging of large hammers. You can smell the iron and of the forge. You know that you're really close to the smithy. And as you get up to it, outside of the smith is a very large half orc, busy with his head down, just banging away on what looks to be making a coat of full plate armor. As he's just banging away at it.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a few minutes just watching him because I'm gonna see if there's anything that I know from my tinkering, from my experience, that I could even either help him improve in his smithy, in his form, or any sort of hints that I can get or learn from watching him for about 5 to 10 minutes of working before I approach him.
Okay. So
You
you
want me to
take
roll
10
for
minutes.
anything?
If you're going to take 10 minutes, you'll get, what
Okay.
is that, pretty much taking a 10, right? So
Yeah.
you'll learn pretty much all you can. He's pretty good. He's not bad at all. In fact, you're curious what he's doing in this shithole town. As he's banging away at it. You think you could probably learn a couple of things from him, quite frankly.
Perfect. That's
Yep.
what I want. All right. Sizzle walks up to him and taps him on the shoulder. Oi, hey, mate.
He turns around, what? And lifts his hammer before he realizes that he's never seen you before. And then he stops. And you realize he's got a temper on him. Like, this guy is just, he's angry.
Listen, I get it. It feels really good to hit stuff sometimes, take it all out there. But you don't need to hit me and take it out on me. I can tell you know what you are doing because I've been watching you and you know what you're doing. First of all, why are you here?
A long life of sadness and disappointment have led me to where I'm at the only place I can pretty much hide out and make what I like to make, which is weapons and armor.
You like to make weapons and armor. Oh, mate, we are going to get along. What sort of amazing weapons and armor have you made?
And he sets his hammer down because that actually excited him a bit that somebody cares to see his craftsmanship. And he pulls his apron down, and underneath it is just this barrel of a chested orc, right? And he says, "Follow me into my shop." And he takes you into his shop, and as soon as you walk into this shop, you realize that this is some of the finest weapons and armor you've seen thus far in your journey.
Okay. Is there anything that stands out to me?
Well, give me a perception roll.
Freaking digital dice. All right. Just so you know, from now on, it is rolling physical dice.
Okay.
If
You
only I
could
could roll physical dice
also
and have it
give
appear.
me, if only. Luckily, we are close there. You could also give me, I'm looking at Sizzle's sheet, what would also make sense would probably be
23 would be my perception.
Okay, yeah, that's much better.
Yeah.
He has up on a armor stand a +1 full set of plate armor that is up. That's one thing that you see right away is just an immaculate set of full plate. He also has and I gotta look at the exact name, inventory, manage inventory, armor. Yes, I think it is just dual. Yeah, he has a set of dwarven plate and dwarven half plate. These are all things I've crafted here for the Zentarum.
Oh, so you work for the Zentarum.
Friend, you must be new to this town,
Yes.
which is why I don't recognize you. The Zentarum own Barge Right Inn and Wamford.
All right. I've got a question. Mate, I am so glad that I ran into you. I've got a question for you.
And the only ones that'll employ me after being framed for murder.
Wait, you were framed for murder? Is it because of that temper of yours?
No, that's where I got my temper.
Well, I'm not going anywhere. Tell me about it.
Well, it all began when my father, who was human, impregnated my full orc mother, and I, at the ripe age of 7, was abandoned because she couldn't keep me with the brood. So she had to leave me in a settlement where luckily, I was left in an apprenticeship by, let me see if it gives me his actual name, by Mr. Pockram, whose name I have taken on. By the way, my name is Romric Pockram. And a adventurer had murdered Mr. Pockram, by the way, right in front of me. But because of my orc-like appearances, they assumed I murdered him, even though he was my father figure. I'd worked with him for 7 years, and at the age of, well, actually closer to 8 years, I'd say. At the age of 15, I was chased out of Waterdeep to live a life on the run when I finally, with no money and no startup company capital at all, found that the Zents were looking for good armorers, and I have a knack for it, as you can see. So
I'm so sorry to hear that happened to you. I've also, if you can't tell, I don't look like most people. Um, so I understand a little bit of what you're dealing with. My I say that what you have here is some of the best work I've seen. That's why I'm wondering why you're here. Listen, we've got, you like working for the Zentarum. Would you be interested in relocating to some place that does not stink as bad as it does here?
relocate, you say?
Yes. So we have an inn with the Zentarum as well. Back in something stone. Oh, I can't remember the place. It's new. We're building a bastion there, and the city was kind of destroyed by I believe giants are the ones who were responsible, dropping stones on the buildings, and they're in this rebuilding phase. They could probably use somebody like you there to help them out, and it
So I'd
doesn't stink. I
still
mentioned
be
that, right?
working for the Zentarum.
Unless you wanted to work for us, but we can't pay as well as the Zentarum.
We might have to see how we could talk them into allowing me to relocate. But I'd be interested if you think you could work something out for sure. You say it's cleaner than here.
Yes,
Are they racist?
probably.
Dude, you
That's the
literally have
one.
a orc companion.
Because that's the one thing that I
I don't
don't
think
mind
we're
about
racist.
being here is I don't run into a lot of hate out here, and that's what chased me out of Waterdeep.
So if you come with us, we can always see. But listen, my group is a little, some might call it eclectic. You've got me. We've got the Ark. He's a winged folk. We've got Zanosh. He's also an orc. Uh, we've got Ro, and we've got a turtle. He walks around with us. Listen, if they accept us and let us into the city, I don't think you got anything to worry about.
That could be interesting then. Yeah, I'd definitely be interested. You're traveling with a half orc
Yes.
and bird folk. Is it a canoe? Can you like the creeper that we or not the creeper, but like creeper that we have here? By the way, um creeper is our undertaker locally, and she is Kenku. So crow person?
No, he's an Aarakocra.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that okay. Still not common. And a turtle. I don't think I've even seen a turtle in these parts. Yeah,
He's
I'm interested for sure.
now that takes me to why I'm here. I've got some work I've got to do that I'm wondering if I can use your smithy for tonight.
What kind of work are you wanting to do?
Um, the arc, or not the arc, Sizzle takes out his spear and lays it down in front of the half orc. He also takes out his shield and lays it down in front of the half orc. And
May I? He says when you set down the shield, because that's something he's never
scene.
ever even seen. So he picks it
Yes.
up and starts looking around. Fantastic craftsmanship here. Yes, yes.
Why? Why? Thank you. I made it myself. Listen, the group I go around with, they have some specific requirements, and we just came across. And I pull out of my pocket because I also have a bag of holding, and the refined stuff I have is in my bag of holding, but it looks like it's just out of my pocket. Just a little bit of the adamantite.
Adamantite. He recognizes it right away, and he holds out his hand to hold it.
Uh, all right, but don't
I'm
you
not
do anything?
stealing. I
Okay,
won't
all
steal
right.
from you. No. Oh, this is fine quality. Very fine. You're going to need good tools to work this. Follow me. And so you're in the front room of his shop, right, where he's got all his stuff. But he takes you through a door into the back room where he has another hammer and forge. And he does have a smelter sitting there as well. And dwarven tools. He's like, this should help you actually work that adamantite. You're going to need something quality. And frankly, we should probably start. And you see him kind of thinking for a minute. You might want to start with making a set or two of adamantite tools. Because this stuff is notoriously strong.
So to give others a chance to play as well, Sizzle is going to take time. Like as he gets in there, his eyes go big, right? And he goes to the table. He pulls out some of his sketches of what he wants to do for Roe, and he's going to take time talking to him about what he wants to accomplish, and probably work on the tools and get lost for hours of just
Yep,
working with this guy.
Romrick bites right into it with you and is loving every second of it. You basically spoke the only language that makes him happy, which is forging.
Yeah. So that's I figure that's our night is we're gonna go like we'll rewrite stuff, we'll tinker and figure out the best way and what tools we need to accomplish the job.
And he pokes his head back out into his room too, where the front room where he's got some workers just, doing the basics, and he sends one of them to get you guys food and beverages. And we will wrap that up with you for now while you guys spend the night working on your stuff. And we will
Perfect.
transition to our friends that have just gotten to the top of the elevator at Barge Right Inn itself.
Perfect timing.
Yep. So as you guys come up and you're there in front of a Barge Right Inn and you come into the front door, you are greeted by.
Now, before we get in there, though, Nick, Captain
Yep.
Obvious is like, it's pretty awesome. They call it barge right in, except for you can't just go in. You have to pay. That sucks.
Yep. That is kind of how it is. Let's see. So when you guys walk in, you are. I'm going to read the exact description. So this is the largest inn the town has to offer and the oldest building in town. The old Barge Right was recently rebuilt as a substantial stone structure with thick walls and private chambers hidden behind secret doors. The innkeeper introduces himself as you walk in as Nalisker Thalond. Thalond? Yeah, Nalisker Thalond. He is a half-elf who looks like he's armed to the teeth. But don't want to do any of that. And I will transition to the map that I created for it.
Ooh.
You guys
Cool.
can see the inside.
Sweet.
Boop, boop.
Let's go.
Yep. The only thing that's not really pictured and by created, borrowed once again from Incarnate because I love their stuff, is off of this room right here-ish.
Yeah.
This right here. This is like a sitting room, but there is actually a round tower that's
Okay.
sitting off the back of that room, and that's
Cool.
the only thing that's not really shown, and that leads up to the various rooms that are around the spiral of the tower. Yep. Kind of tucked over in the corner is a bard that is playing over here on this stage. There are many tables. There is food and drink everywhere. And there are patrons, various patrons of all different races and look like they have different roles. You see fighters, you see rogues, you see possibly even a wizard at first glance that are all bustling about. And your Nalisker waves at you as you walk in, and one of the help runs over to you and says, "Good afternoon, gentlemen. Where would you like to be seated? I have a fine table right over here that looks like it could very, very comfortably fit the three of you.
We'll
What
take
can
it.
we get for you?"
We'll take it.
Yeah, we'll
So
take it for sure.
the helper gets you seated, and it is a halfling just bustling around, busting his ass. Right after he gets you seated, he runs and hits a couple of other tables, and then comes running back with utensils, plates, and asks, "What can I get you gentlemen started with?"
What kind of sweet drinks do you have?
Ooh, sweet drinks is in alcoholic or non-alcoholic?
He he doesn't know that there's a difference.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of it.
Well, how
Yes.
about I start the table with a pitcher of our sweet tea and a pitcher of our Bardrite in wine, and you can decide what you want from there.
That sounds awesome. We're kind of giant killers. We're kind of a big deal. So yeah, that'd be great.
Giant killers
Yeah, and I make sure that I say it just loud enough, Nick,
that
Yeah.
everybody in the
other people at least can kind of like. Did he say?
Did he just really say giant killer? Okay.
And the
Okay.
answer is yes.
Yeah, we kill giants.
Cool.
We have the scrotums to prove it.
Would you guys also like anything to eat this afternoon?
What
What do you
meat
have that-
selection do you
That
have?
non-alcoholic to eat.
that right now, our chef has just done a wonderful trying to think what I would call it. Yeah, ham steak, because we just had a shipment in. Well, not a shipment, but we just got one of the local hunters had brought in a pretty big hog, so we're serving ham steaks along with eggs and hash.
Ooh.
I will
sounds
take all of it.
awesome.
Yes, all of it, please.
Excellent. So the halfling kind of disappears. The inn itself, as you're kind of looking around waiting for your meal.
Yeah, I start trying to see if there's any patrons that like. After we tossed out the whole giant killer, is there anybody that's like paying more attention?
Yes. So give me a roll for probably insight would be best for this.
13 plus. Oh, dude, I actually am proficient and excellent in insight, so that's a 20.
You realize that there isn't a patron in this room that isn't pretending not to pay attention, but is obviously paying very close attention to all of you.
Too bad that we don't have an awesome bard to sing our tales. Someone like a Zat.
Yeah, we don't have that.
Didn't you guys have a bard, but you left him to be eaten?
Whoa, easy,
I don't-
easy. He made a tactical decision.
Whoa!
I mean, I feel like it's a little unfair. He decided to join the Lost Boys. Not on
Yeah.
us.
That's so funny.
Was he a bard?
I'm pretty
Was he
sure
a-
he was.
I
Alistair
don't-
was
I
a
think he was a rogue bard. Yeah.
yeah. Yep, he sure was.
So
You know what he is now? He's a vampire.
Yeah.
Probably looking for revenge.
He's a vampire that we could kill if we
Mhm.
stay here. But Sizzle's not here
Maybe.
saying that.
maybe that's who it is. I wouldn't put it past him. We did him pretty dirty.
Nick, since there's so many people there, I pull out my deck of cards
Ooh.
and using my ludicrously proficient plus 15 sleight of hand with advantage, I start doing all sorts of dope card tricks.
Are you going to be just doing tricks, or are you trying to start a card game?
Nope, just doing some tricks. Just, I want to see who in this space full of other weird adventurers is paying attention.
Before too long of you doing this, Nalisker actually comes out, the patron of the tavern himself, comes out himself to your table now. I would like you guys to also give me investigation check for just the room itself.
Investigation. All right.
17.
4. Really, really great roll. Awesome.
Okay.
10. But I rolled a 1.
Okay. None of you guys had seen what I was hoping you might, but that's fine. So Nalisker comes over and introduces himself to each one of you. I'm Nalisker. Thanks for coming to Barge Right In. Those are some pretty fancy tricks you're doing. And did I overhear you say giant slayers? Like, plural? Not just one giant?
Yeah, and so, Nick, because Josh Wenham, stupid, I don't remember the name of the Zentirum commander.
Oh, man.
and the state it started in.
Neither do I at this
Oh,
point.
man.
But if you name drop him,
So, in Thieves' Cant, he's going to use Cant while he's talking. He's going to slip like the other half words in with the sign language for the Thieves' Cant.
ironically,
We've killed a bunch of giants, and I'm making a gigantic sack out of their scrotums. I could show it to you. It's pretty awesome.
so Nalisker recognizes the thieves' cant.
Mm.
And then he starts asking you, when and where did you meet Commander so-and-so that I can't remember their name either, and I'd have to go dig through notes from 20 sessions ago.
So basically, in Thieves' Cant, he'll tell him I blew his head off, and we came to a mutual understanding, and now we're allies.
Was this at the Nightstone operation?
Yep. Where we hold a key.
Can you give me any information on to how that operation went? Was the Zentirum successful? Have they taken Nightstone?
Totally successful.
Extremely successful.
Oh, that's good. That's good to hear. This meal tonight for you guys is free.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And he doesn't even have to be hush-hush about this at all. You guys are in one of our Zentirum strongholds at this point.
Oh, that's dope.
Which is why I was like, if you guys asked a few people, you could move everything that you have here very easily.
That works.
Let's go. So yeah, I'll basically tell him. I mean, if like we can just speak openly, I'll just tell him, look, we've got a ton of loot that we have an agreement to sell. We've got an agreement with the commander, but obviously it's like a way, way far away. So we're wondering, is there anything we can do here?
Maybe you guys can tell me what you did to help them first. Maybe give me a quick story and tell me what happened down there in Nightstone. Fill me in on everything.
Yeah, you bet. As the best storyteller, I'll go ahead and tell the story. So, a long time ago, about several weeks, we discovered the village had been attacked by giants, and there was a chick. It's kind of hot, little booty, and she was like the only survivor.
Ella
Apparently
Darkhope?
That's the one. She's kind of this dude's chick, right? Like, are they like a thing?
Yeah, well, he would like that. Kella wants nothing to do with him.
Look, man, I'm not. I mean, like, look, she's not my type, anyways. I need something that fights back a little less. But anyhow, so look, so we save her, and she's all like, "We're bringing more people," and then like they came in without kind of identifying themselves. So like I shot the crap out of them a bunch, and then we were like blowing each other away. And then also like this orc warband rolled in, and we were like, hey, like the orcs suck worse. So like we all fought the orcs and killed them. Like a bunch of elves came by. It was the weirdest. I mean, look, if you said name the weirdest day ever, I would be like, it was that day. It was so weird. Anyways, we realized that we were all super badasses, and we were like, bro, we should team up and be cool. And so, anyways, we've been helping them by, killing all the giants and in fact, there's a whole bunch of vampires that are right by Nightstone. We've got to go kill them next. But anyways, they gave us the keep. They got the town, and we're helping them out, and it's been awesome.
Give me another investigation roll when you said vampire.
17.
I just cannot get it tonight. 8.
Wait, another what?
Another
Investigation?
insight.
Oh, insight.
Yep.
No.
Just so you know.
Insight's very different. I got a 16.
Ooh, 18.
I have proficiency with that.
I rolled just for the sake of it and rolled a nat 20 and wasted it on a scene that I'm not even in.
Congratulations.
You guys all noticed that he made kind of a funny face when you said vampires.
I don't know why it's weird. Like those vampires, they don't want to work with the network, if you know what I mean. Like they seem to have like their own thing going on.
Well, and he sits actually down at your table.
I deal him in, like without even a word. Like if he sits down,
Yep, he sits down.
I full on like deal. So now that he sat down, I deal him right. Snosh, like I deal in all my homies, all on 21.
So interesting. You should bring up vampires, and you may hear some rumors from the common folk down in the town.
Yeah, about your bat.
We do. Yep, we do employ a vampire to take care of problems every once in a while, specifically when the Lord Alliance comes poking around trying to get tax revenue, or even to figure we basically don't want it getting back to anywhere else, that this is under complete Zentarum control. We've got 100% control of Bardride Inn, about 90% of the town next to us. But we have run into a problem. He needs to feed about twice a month. And the common folk are starting to pay the brunt of that because we haven't had as many people coming around. Quite frankly, I think it's because
they get eaten.
A lot of the activity happening up here in the north in general, it's been very unstable in the region as of late. And it's interesting that you bring up the giants attacked Nightstone, because the Zentarum have been tracking some giant movement and activity as well, and they seem more active than they have been in a very, 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 very long time. So yeah, we've got a little bit of a problem keeping him fed right now, but
I say we feed him on the giants. Think about it. If a human is like, You got to feed off that like twice a month. Think about a giant. That thing is huge.
I don't know
would have
that
so much
he
blood.
by himself could take on a. Yeah, he could probably take on a giant, but if you got 2 or 3,
I killed 2 fire giants like basically by myself. Like they're really not that big a deal.
And he's a vampire.
I mean, I'd show you their scrodes. It's freaking awesome. I'm gonna
Maybe
make
he
like this gigantic
could.
balloon of giant scrodes. We could take him with us. Like, what if we took him with us and we like let him feed on giants? That sounds fire.
Let me send out a couple of scouts around here locally and see if maybe I can find a giant encampment you guys could raid and get some food for him, because that might sate him for a little bit longer.
Because like at some point, if like you keep feeding off the town, like they're gonna get pissed off, and then like it's gonna get ugly.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I want to avoid. Quite frankly, I don't want to, because every establishment needs the common folk, right? They do our work, quite frankly, but they're not all going to get paid like the folks that you have sitting in this inn right here. It's just not sustainable.
But you still want him around, obviously.
Yeah, we obviously need them. I mean, they help us with our shipments. Even having the body count kind of draws the eyes off of what we're doing here, which is why you guys had to pay to probably use the elevator. I'm assuming you guys paid the gentleman.
Yeah.
Well, let me go ahead and give you that money back. And he slides 5 gold coins back to each of you.
And when he does, Nick, I put down like, and I'm obviously manipulating the deck, but I put down like, right, that he's got a king, and then I slap down an ace. Looks like blackjack's a winner. Well done. And take the.
Nice.
Right?
You guys could also get heavily discounted rooms tonight. I think you'll find the rooms are nicer than what you see most places for Zentarum friends, and I will only charge you 1 gold piece per person, and each one of you will get your own room. And because you seem to be traveling in a party, I'll even get you the 4 rooms back to, well, 3 rooms, because I see 3 of you here. I'll get you the 3 rooms.
There's 4 of us, but like me and this one can cuddle.
Yeah.
No, you guys can have another room. You guys have more.
We do. We have
an artificer, and there's like a turtle guy. There's like
the
a
turtle
bunch
can
of-
sleep in his shell, though. He's
No, we'll get you 5 rooms then. If there's 5 of you, you'll get 5 rooms. Unless you don't want to pay the 1 gold point, or gold piece, but they're
So,
nice.
Nick, I just slide him back the 5 gold that he slid us for the trip up. I just slide him that 5 back for the rooms.
Oh, and dinner is on me, gentlemen. Drinks are on me tonight too. It sounds like if you helped capture the city of Nightstone, you've done a good service for the Zentarum. Plus, I'm going to assume the commander you met, that our general also showed up shortly behind, probably.
We haven't been back, so we don't totally know.
So remember, and this
Probably.
is talking outside of that, you guys had the guy that you guys beefed with, and then you had his boss
There was
show
the guy
up,
that-
remember?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, his boss. That's right.
Mm-hmm. So if he got wind that I wasn't helping y'all after that, I'd probably catch some flack. Because I am a commander level. I am not a general level. You don't see his level out and about very often unless it's a very key move we're making, quite frankly.
Well, we're happy to
Nightstone is a
help.
big one. Nightstone is a big one. Yeah,
So if we got free beer, I'm gonna hit that wine, bro. Free ales,
Yep.
free liquors, free wines, free beers. What?
Some ham steaks.
So yeah, guys, tell me, and the ham steaks actually, right as you said that, they come out ironically and are
Nice.
served to you, and it is. You guys remember, since I know you guys have probably done it, you know that little casino on the way to Vegas in Mesquite that served that ham steak that's like the size of the damn plate for like $3. I know
Okay,
you know what
well,
I'm talking about.
I think it's the Eureka. It's the one on the right.
Yeah,
as you're
it's
coming
always
through
onto the
Mesquite.
right as you're going south. Yep.
If you haven't hit it, I'm telling you straight up, it's like a porterhouse. That's like
Yeah.
a side of
I've
ham. bro.
never had or seen a better ham steak in my whole life.
Ham
I don't
steak.
even know where they get them from. Like,
Yeah, it's huge.
Heaven, obviously.
so that's actually what comes out for each one of you guys. So tell me a little bit about your guys' backgrounds. Like, what brought you together? You guys do not look like the average party that we see move through here. I've got an
Notch points over at Ro and
Aarakocra.
goes, "That's my boss, master."
And he points at you. So I've got a hobgoblin, I've got a bugbear, and I've got an Aarakocra. And you said there was a turtle.
And our artificer, he's like an elemental dude. I don't even know what
Yeah,
he
he's
is.
A Ganassi?
he's-
Mm-hmm.
A Genasi? Wow.
Like that, yeah.
You don't have a human amongst you, which
We did, but
Well,
he got fed to the
we
vampire,
did.
and like, yeah, so he's he's unfortunately he's a bloodsucker now.
I want to watch out for that. I can tell you after dealing with the bat that we have on our payroll, they seem to have some of their memories intact, but not all of them when they make the transition from human to vampire.
Well, like
But-
if he's mad at us, then like that's his fault. Like he ran in, and like he got smoked.
That's what I'm saying is he might not remember the whole details because like our guy will get
Yeah.
like moments of clarity on his past life, and then other times and it also seems to directly correlate to how hungry he is, which is one reason I try to keep him fed. He's easier to
That's a pretty
control
good point.
when I have him fed. And by the way, on that note, at the very top of the steps, there is a trap door that goes up to a secret room. I would ask that you just give him his privacy in that room. Like he's sleeping during the day, but he does have his usefulness, so I do actually need him.
Okay.
Cool.
I think we find something else for him to feed on, like gigantic, giant scrotums.
But so yeah, how did you guys come to find each other? Where did you guys like? What's your guys' story? Like,
We all came together with our similar and shared hatred of giants.
Preach, preach.
That's pretty much it. We just all really don't like giants.
I don't blame you. Well, some of them, depending on which clans.
Sure.
Obviously, the cloud giants tend to be pretty peaceful. Stone giants are dumb as a bag of rocks. Hill giants are even dumber. Fire
And all
giants,
they do
they're
is eat
smart,
and
but they're
consume and blow
nasty.
things up.
We hung out with a cloud giant, flew around on his cloud city. It was awesome. And then he left us, which was super lame, just for the record.
Interesting. Hung out with a cloud giant on his cloud tower?
Yeah, it floats. It moves around.
Yeah,
Do you
they
wanna
do
tell me I
have
didn't
the
hate a
ability to
giant?
do that. Well, cloud giants tend to be kind of aloof to the other problems of the other giants. They
We saw
tend
a
to stay a
dragon.
little more.
We got attacked by these dumb dwarves. It's been a trip.
I'd say, have you run into any storm giants yet? Because they are the top of the hierarchy.
I don't think so.
Nope,
Not
but I'm
yet,
going to need some for my scrotums.
Yeah,
but
they
God's
typically...
willing, we will run into some.
So be careful when you run into the storm giants. They usually are, they're the rulers for all intents and purposes. So it goes storm giants, cloud giants, fire giants, stone giants, hill giants, in that exact order. That's like the pecking order. And Storm giants are really intelligent, but they can be violent, similar to your fire giants. Whereas the cloud giants are smart, but they like are aloof.
Mm-hmm.
We mostly hate frost giants because, like, up in our
Frost giants are
mountain-
mean too.
Yeah, they're lame.
Yeah, I think the frost giants sit right there with the fire giants. They battle back and forth for who's
Lamer.
in control.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Interesting. Well, thank you, gentlemen, for coming in and giving me news of Nightstone. I had yet to. They're not going to tell me everything of their workings. They're probably still setting up down there, is my guess. But
Well, next time you go down there, you can hang out at our cool castle. It's sweet.
Yeah, it is pretty sweet. It's gonna get even sweeter. So, I'm not gonna tell you how, but it's gonna.
That's
get
why we're
even
out
sweeter.
here doing all this work, is so we can raise a ton more.
Mhm.
Sweetest castle ever.
I will also say, you guys will get the same deal then that you're getting with their trade system. Anything you need to move product-wise or goods-wise, we'll be happy to give you fair to great prices, depending
Sweet.
on what it is, so that you
Maybe
guys can
fires,
move your
boys.
wares.
We should get like some potions of healing and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, so he's like, anything
Josh,
that you
need any
guys have
scrolls or
for a
anything?
wish list,
Yeah, I'll
if you
take
can
scrolls.
just, if you guys have a wish list, go ahead and get it to me when you can, maybe tomorrow morning, and I'll send out my runners. Are you guys going to be staying for a day or two,
So
or?
Znosh asks for any spell scroll level 5 wizard or lower. Whatever you've got, he'll buy it. As long as he
Let me
doesn't
go
already
see what-
have a copy.
Let me go see what I can find. Anything else? Any?
Nope, that's all he gives a crap about. Magic.
I just give him the thanks, bro. Thieves can't sign.
Yeah.
You realize that pretty much everybody in this room
All speak thieves can't.
can speak Thieves' Cant. Like, that is like Zentarum
More common than
101. They
common.
just no, they just it's uncommon, but inside of this room,
Thieves.
you might as well be speaking plain English. This is excellent, and he walks off and says, "Anything you guys need, just let me know."
So yeah, so I cancel back with the brothers. All right, like boys, we got to figure out like what kind of good stuff we need. But I'm thinking like some potions.
Absolutely, potions.
What
yes,
about potions that make us faster, like Zanosh? Why don't we figure out a way to like do some like magic that makes us like so?
Oh, I can
quick?
already make you fast, but if I can get some parchment and spend some resources, and I can create scrolls.
I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Like some potions, even could be absolute fire.
Well, who? I'm not an alchemist. Who can help with the potion?
We'll just give him a
I'm
list.
sure we have somebody in the network.
Oh, there you go.
Yep. So he comes back and checks it on you guys again. So, I
think
overheard
we'll
you guys
try to
talking
make-
potions.
Yeah, we'll try to liquidate what we can liquidate. I mean, obviously we need to go get it from the bar, right? But we
Yep.
want to wait for Sizzle to get back to tell us what components and materials and stuff he
Yeah.
needs.
Cool.
Last we knew, he
Cool.
was going to the smithy. If you have like a runner you want to send out to let him know.
If you guys want a runner, he will send a runner for you guys. 100%.
Just to get a message. Just to get a message real quick. I think that'd be smart.
I'm looking up like a list of potions, Nick.
Yep. Go ahead.
Yeah, if you wanna-
and
if you wanna
they're just going to
Get
be
us a runner, that'd be great.
standard pricings. You will be able to find standard healing potions, which, if I remember right, they're about 50 gold piece. Let me get a price list too. 5e price list potions. Yeah, so common, just a potion of healing is about 50 gold pieces. He's also got access to greater healing potions.
Ooh.
Yep, the greater healing potions cost around 100, and he has one. He has one potion of superior healing that's 500 gold pieces.
That
Damn.
much money. Unless he would trade diamonds for it.
Well, you guys could sell the diamonds here straight up.
Yeah.
Like, they would buy the diamonds.
Well, then
Yeah.
I would
Which
say
I can't remember how much you guys had, but you had 80 pounds, I think, or some shit like that. You'd probably
Yeah,
have to
dude.
look at.
Like we 10,000% should liquidate and get helpful stuff because like potions of speed, greater healing stuff, spell scrolls, and then whatever components that Josh and Scott need. I would say that's what I would
Yep.
put some of it into, and then that's again why we because Waterdeep has like actual magic item stores. And I'm just saying, boys, like some boots of haste.
Yeah, that would be pretty sick.
He didn't write down how much diamonds. Oh yeah, 50. He has 50 pounds worth of diamonds.
Holy crap, dude!
So let's just see what that would be.
That would be what's I believe the scientific term is a shit ton.
Yeah.
Metric shit ton.
I think that's the correct term.
Yeah, it's metric or metric butt ton.
Let's see. Let's see. I like that. You've got about 5,000 gold pieces worth of diamonds. We'll call it 5,000 because I think that would equivalate to for like the cost of moving that much diamond, right? Like that's not going to be an easy thing to move, but you're in probably one of the few places that could do that and would be willing to do that. So I don't know if one of you wants to take a note or remind me that you guys sold the 50 pounds of diamonds and got 5,000 gold pieces, but I'm good with that. Because I needed you guys to convert that to money anyways.
Done. And then let's trade it for, potions that we need here.
You also have those purple worm pearls.
Oh, yeah.
You had 2 of them, and I think they're worth 10,000 each.
I have some of those, but
yeah,
I'm at the.
We sent a runner out to you.
So as Sizzle's working, a runner comes up to you and says, "Hey, as soon as you're done, turns out we've got an in and a pulse on selling all of our wares here at the Barge Ride Inn. So you should bring yourself up here so that we can sell stuff. Oh, and we secured you a room for the night."
By the way, Sizzle is probably like in the middle of either like hitting stuff or that we are bent over a table, like making adjustments to things. And he's like, right, I sleep. How long have we been here?
You've probably been there for 8 hours at this point because it was about noonish and it's probably 9-10 o'clock by the time this runner makes it down to you. Like,
I might need
and
sleep.
let's go ahead and roll to make these.
We're making tools. We're making tools so that we can make his gun.
Okay, let's start with the tools. Though that's going to be the easiest. So let's transition back to you for a minute. We'll say it's the first couple of hours, first 2 or 3 hours. Straight intelligence rolls is what we've been using for crafting, I think, on this, right?
Yes, we have. 18 plus 5.
Before you do that, too, can't you create a magic tool to help you make the adamantite tools?
100%. So I would have my magic tools that are the perfect tool for what I need to make the adamantite tools.
So you successfully, with that roll, using your magic tools, create a full set of smithing tools in adamantite.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm adding that to my inventory.
I would absolutely. And you may even want to try to make another set for this guy if you're going to move him with you.
Yeah, I'm
Or
gonna
you
talk
could
to our-
choose to make them and give them to him as a motivation to move.
I'm going to try and talk our group into hiring him to be our blacksmith, but we'll
Okay.
see.
But so you successfully make the adamantite tools. Now what are you going to
Okay.
try and make next?
So he and I have been poring over designs on how to improve Ro's gun by making it lighter and stronger.
Are you going for +1 revolvers? I don't remember.
No,
What
either
are
to
we?
make them +1 or also to make them light.
That's right.
Um,
You wanted to give them the light modifier so that you could dual wield without a disadvantage.
Yep.
So that's what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make them lighter. Right now, lighter +1, whatever I can. Basically, I'm using the blueprint that I have for them to make them lighter, but I might try and make some modifications as well.
Okay.
Do you want to?
So he's got a revolver of warning, which is already technically a +1, I think, anyways.
Yeah, I have a +1. Like it's mostly just to get the light property on it. Like if we can make it +1 or +2, that's great.
I've rolled. I don't know what it was. It just intelligence you wanted me to roll for?
Yep, we'll just do intelligence rolls. So add the intelligence modifier to it.
22.
Yeah, you successfully. Did he give you the revolvers? I'm assuming for this. We'll just say yes, he did.
He did
knew
not.
That's what you were going to do.
He did not. But I made him his revolvers, so I have my blueprints from it.
You're just trying to improve them to make light.
Yes.
So you successfully create a revolver +1 with the light property. We'll have to make a homebrew one.
Okay. And that it honestly, it probably would take. I see that being something where we have to make these fine pieces and assemble them, and it would probably take a lot of effort to do that. So my guess is I probably could only make one.
That's my
Maybe.
guess too. Yeah.
Yeah. But with his help, with the tools we have, I'm sure that we could at least get a good way, if not all the way. And even if it would take longer, when the runner comes, I'll stay working as late as I need to get the revolver done. And then I'll go to bed and find out where I'm supposed to be.
Okay. So you successfully do, in fact, finish one, and it's about 10 p.m. at night. You finished one, and you probably decided I should go to bed because I don't want to make mistakes when I'm working on the second one. So I'll see if they want to stick around for another day to continue the work.
All right. So when I get back, if any of them are still awake, I'm going to tell them about my new friend. But if they're all asleep, then we'll sleep and we'll talk in the morning.
So when you get back, the runner, since he'd seen you, had told the guards at the elevator to not charge you for getting up. They just recognize you when you approach, and they ask, "Are you going up?"
Yeah.
And when you say yes, they load you on and they lift you up in there. So you get up there, and it's 10 p.m. at night. You guys have all gotten together now at this point. For my other party, the rest of the party, are you guys still carrying on drinking, eating, enjoying
I
yourself?
waited at least for Sizzle. I was waiting for go to
Okay.
sleep. I knew he was back.
Zanosh, did you decide to?
Yeah, I'm
Stay
hanging
up?
out with Ro.
Okay, and Ro, you're at 10 p.m. You're still up waiting for Sizzle to come back too?
He's on mute.
Yeah, you're muted.
Yeah, unless the runners come back and said that he's not coming.
No. So he'd just come back and didn't say anything about coming or not. So about 10 p.m., Sizzle rejoins your party.
Hey. mates, listen. I made a discovery that might help us all. This town, it may smell like absolute garbage, but the smithy here, this bloke, he's ridiculous. He is so good at what he does. And he and I have been playing around. And oh, by the way, just like offhandedly, Sizzle just takes the new revolver and throws it at Ro. And by the way, we just got done with this. It's just exactly what you wanted, Ro. It's lighter and just as good and amazing as the last one. But hopefully it stays good. It's the first one I've made of adamantite, but it should be amazing. I think we should bring this guy with us back to our bastion when we make our bastion. Hire him. We can work on getting him moved there. He's brilliant. You don't get it. Like, he is simply brilliant. And I really enjoy working with him. And about there, he stops to actually give anybody else a chance to say anything.
I like having extra hands. Do it. How much? Wait. How much?
He's worth it. I don't know how much it would take.
So I think the trick is going to be, you guys will probably have to, at some point in time, when you get back to your bastion, talk to the general that's down there and talk him into being okay with like a transfer for him to come down. I don't think it's a money thing. I think it's more of a a political thing, if that makes sense. As you're finishing your story, by the way, and telling them, without you even ordering, the guards at the thing had passed word that you were on your way up, and a ham steak plate shows up right in front of you, along with a glass that you can drink some of the delicious wine that these boys have been just chugging down.
Sizzle, you've got to try this. It is incredible.
Sizzle doesn't even miss a beat. Like, he's been talking, he's tossing the gun to Ro, which Ro is not very excited about, obviously. Tosses the light gun to Ro. He's talking about a story. They put food in front of him, and while it would be the right thing to say thank you, he didn't realize he was hungry until they put food in front of him. So he's starting to eat and drink, like, before the Ark even has a chance to say, you've got to drink this. Like, he's got his mouth half full, and so then he grabs it and kind of, he's going while he's talking and interacting with them, because he just doesn't miss a beat and just keeps going.
And then Rose, so when he tosses you the gun, you realize that you've received a revolver +1 with the light modification at this point.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
And then, I don't know.
I could say things that'd be totally inappropriate. Totally inappropriate. But I need you to know that between me and you, like a rock. Like a rock.
And
I start, like, polishing it, like, loving it. I kiss it a few times. Like, he holds it up against his, like, furry cheeks, and it's almost inappropriate.
Ro, this is why we need my mate down at the smithy to come back to Nightstone with us, so he can work there and we can do brilliant things like this.
I'm in. I'm so in. If he can do more stuff like this, yeah, I love you too.
We need you.
Like this, yes.
We need you to use your adamantite tongue and convince the people here that he should come with us.
I'm not very convincing. I just shoot stuff.
Oh,
I think you guys sacrificial lambed the only person in your entire party with any charisma at all.
Of course.
The only reason you've gotten away with everything else is simply because you said the right
skills
thing.
when you have mountains of gold.
He's not wrong. Or diamonds in your guys' case.
Yeah.
No longer diamonds. As you guys finish up and wrap up the night, you guys can continue to drink and carry on until you're ready. Your rooms are available. When you do finally go to turn into your rooms, these are like 5-star hotels. Like every one of the beds is a like down bed. They're actually soft. There is a tub in each room with running hot water that is somehow magically piped in or through some kind of mechanisms. But you can turn on the hot water in the tub and it is hot. It just comes out hot. You don't even have to wait for buckets or anything. They come out hot.
The Ark is a little flabbergasted by this.
Yep. There is also a mini bar. And inside of the mini bar that you guys have in each one of your rooms, there are 6 bottles of Barge Right Inn wine. And if you remember from Golden Fields, there are also 6 bottles of the Golden Fields brew that is famous. So you can tell that they have been buying stuff from Golden Fields quite a bit to specifically stock this location. And now you realize that the whole purpose of what Shalvis really was doing was something that they were doing already all the time. It was possibly a partial test, partially because of the extra chaos that's happening in the region that they wanted extra protection for their goods moving back and forth as well. And you all get a nice long rest.
Yay.
And we will wrap up for this evening's game right here and
Alrighty.
resume next time on whether you guys are going to stay for a little while longer here and complete the modifications that Sizzle wants to do and maybe flush out the other town that you didn't even visit yet just to see what's over there, or what you guys want to do.
Alrighty, guys, thank you for playing.
Awesome.
We are the Order of the Dice, come to you live every Thursday night on Twitch, 8:30-ish Mountain till whenever we feel like it. If you're still here from Twitch, thank you so much. Please hit that follow button. And then if you got a Twitch Prime, consider throwing us our way. If you're coming to us on YouTube, thank you for making it to the end of the video. Please like and subscribe, and we will see you guys next time. Later!